All right. Hello, party people, or should I say, zdravo. I'm Shiloh. I'm here for that Eurovision site, Eurovision with a Slice of Life, and today I will be reacting to 10 of the songs competing in Pesma za Evroviziju 2025. So I've never really been like a Pesma watcher at all. I know that it has gotten them some sort of mixed results, generally sort of like, low mid-table in the final. I've liked a lot of what Serbia has sent recently, so I'm hopeful that that means that maybe I just like sort of what Serbia is doing musically in general, or it means that Pesma just does a good job. So we'll find out. The first song I will listen to today is Trendseter by Iskaz. Some band action here. Ooh, these intro vocals are fun. This sounds like something else. I can't for the life of me tell you what it is. This is fun. Rakia. Rakia, I know what Rakia is. I actually really enjoy this. Do I know what time it is? Please do. The mix between the horns and the, like, rock drumming is nice. It's nice. Okay, we've pulled back a lot for this bridge. Distorting those background vocals and some... Is that an accordion? Wait, so unironically, I really kind of loved that. I was a little bit uncertain when the song, like, started and it was just sort of drums coming in. I was like, oh, this is gonna be, like, really mediocre ska or something. I'm gonna hate it. But it's just delightful. It's just delightful and fun. And just, like, it's party. It's not completely over the top party, and it would be really unique for Serbia to send, I think, this year, and also sort of within the grand scheme of things of like what Serbia sends to Eurovision and whatever. I thought that was great fun, and I would love to see that go to Basel. That's a great start. Starting off strong here today. So this next song is by a band called Harem Girls, and it's called Aladin. Yeah, they're going in on the Aladin theme, this sort of Middle Eastern-y kind of music scale. Oh, you want to be Blackpink so bad. This chorus is not anything. Sanja Vucic worked on this? End mix, change up. That was such a short-lived switch. Like, come on, guys. Commit to it. Go full I Got a Boy. Okay, that sounds cool. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. This is like they want to be K-pop bad girls so bad, but they're not really reaching the level of like the K-pop bad girls. This is like CLC. And probably none of you watching will understand this metric that I'm using here, and I do love CLC, but it's a different kind of pulling it off, and I don't think Harem Girls is really, I just don't know about this. I just don't know about this. I'm also, like, I'm a little bit confused about the makeup of the group. Frankly, the literal makeup. They got drag queens in here? I feel like it's a pretty safe assumption that this group is at least 2/6 drag queens, maybe more. So I think, it's very Eurovision. It's very Eurovision in this day and age. And like, it sounds like I'm slagging off drag queens here. I'm not. Like, I think they're fun. I don't think this is the best use of a drag queen at Eurovision. I think we've already reached that point several years ago. So this is probably going to be totally different. The next song is by Biber, and it is called Da mi se vratiš. Balkan ballad. Okay. It's pretty. Are we just now getting to the pre-chorus? I like the drums. I like what they're adding. Okay. Getting some rock action. Alright. This is extremely Balkan. This is so Serbian. They keep changing what's going on in the instrumental. I don't understand what they're trying to achieve with that. They can do anything they want to the instrumental. That does not change the fact that this is a Balkan ballad. So this wouldn't be anything new or groundbreaking for Serbia. I do nevertheless, like I could get behind it. It's not such a stock female-led Balkan ballad that, like, everybody would be bored. They've got this interesting thing going on in the instrumental that I think could be helpful in that regard. And, like, it's not gonna immediately get compared to Dobrodošli or, like, that Nevena Božović song. Oh, what was it called? I really love it too. Kruna. Like, it's not gonna be immediately compared to all these other songs, which is nice. But I would like to see Serbia step just a little more out of their box. Just a bit. So next we have Gaia by Mila. This is the second song called Gaia we have this national final season. I hope I like it better than the other one. It's another Balkan ballad, is it? I like her voice. I think this voice is very suited for whatever's about to happen here. Okay, so probably not Balkan ballad. She's not totally belting everything right away, which is awesome. This is very atmospheric, which is a thing that Serbia has done a lot of in recent years. Now would be the time to belt, though. That was a lot quieter than I was expecting it to be. You know, from her promotional photo, her cover photo, I was like, oh, this is going to be, like, very girl power and very sort of, like, bossy, sassy, but that really wasn't what it was. It was very atmospheric and kind of quiet, and honestly, I liked it a lot. I think it would sort of, like, there's a Venn diagram here between, like, some of the stuff that Serbia has sent recently, you know, where it's just very, like, it's very vibes-based. I think that this is a song that's very vibes-based, but in a way that is, like, not bad. It's maybe a little basic compositionally, but it's not, like, terrible. And I think, you know, if you stage this really well, and Serbia's gotten good at staging, like, if you stage this really well, it could actually be really good. So, kind of excited for that. Up next, I have Grad by Anton. This is fun for me personally. Whatever the guitar is doing, I like it. Therapy? Extended dance break here. This is not usually the kind of song where you go for that kind of thing. I don't know what you would do with yourself on stage right now. It does get a bit repetitive. We're just doing this again. Samo ti ja, just you and I. I totally know Serbian. That's alright. I don't think it would make a great Eurovision song. I don't think it's quite... There's not enough going on in it for it to be a good Eurovision song. And it, like, my god, that song was 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and I was sitting there being like, oh, we are just going and going and going. Like, how, you know, like, it felt so much longer than it was. But I think in terms of, like, the atmosphere of the individual, like, if I listened to 30 seconds of the song and be like, yeah, this song is great. I just had to listen to, a lot more of the song than that. But that's not, yeah, it's not bad. So up next we have Ivana Štrbac singing La La La. Oh, we have a bad girl song here. Euphoria. You know, I can't stand songs that are just like la la la. I can't. Okay, dance break with some traditional strings. It's alright. This is not annoying me. I thought this was going to really annoy me. It's not doing that. Why are we howling like a wolf? This is another one that just keeps going and going. That was aggressively fine. I saw like her cover image and I heard the first little bit of the song and I'm like, oh god, this is gonna annoy me. It did not really annoy me. It was, however, aggressively mediocre. It's fine. I thought that was going to be really annoying. I heard the start of the song and I saw her sort of promo image. I was like, oh, this is going to annoy me. It did not do that. It was, however, aggressively mediocre. I think, listen, I'm not gonna claim to be somebody who knows a lot about world music. Like, my knowledge of world music is limited to, like, Eurovision and K-pop, and that's really kind of it. But with my admittedly limited scope of European music, right? Like this feels like a very Southern European kind of style of music. I don't know if this would translate very well once you get much further north of like Romania, northwest of like, you know, Romania, bits of Italy, right? I don't think this is a good like Eurovision song. I think this would be better suited for something else, but it's not altogether a bad song. Okay, now we have the song Rolerkoster from a guy with the distinctly un-Serbian name of Jett Vega. This is slower than a song called Rolerkoster really has any right to be. Unless this is just the ascent. Okay. This is also very vibey. This is very vibes-based. This is a song that would necessitate a really... This necessitates a light show. Like, in order for this song to work, we need to feel like we're high. Does that make sense? Okay, and now this doesn't sound anything else like the rest of the song. What are we doing here? And the no attempt at a transition there whatsoever. Mark it on your bingo cards. Shiloh said something about transitions. All right, so this one's a little weird. I don't know how well this would really translate into a live performance, because I just can't conceive of myself how much energy you would really need to pull this song off. Like, because if you're too high energy, it looks weird. But if you're just standing there and just like kind of singing like this, that's also not anything. I think this song is really going to have a tricky time with a live performance because it's really going to need to thread the needle about, you know, like energy levels and movement and things like that. This is not, I don't think this is a good song to sing live. I think this is a song for the radio. And it's an all right song for the radio. It's okay, but it's not, it's not going to work live. And I will non-seriously place money on that. Please, if this wins, do not come sliding into my DMs because I will not be able to pay you. Sorry. Up next, we have Princ singing Mila. Oh, he looks like such a sad romantic hero in this cover image. He looks like some magazine cover heartthrob shit. Balkan ballad. Yeah, all right, this is the thing that it is. I can imagine now in my mind exactly how the rest of the song is gonna go. A cappella moment. All right, I'm about it. Okay, tonal shift. Guitars. What is happening? It is what it is. It is a romantic male-led Balkan ballad. Serbia can do this. Serbia can do it well. I do perhaps think that this kind of song is not best suited for this current era of televote semifinal, because this will very likely get stuck in the semifinal unless they manage to pull off some total miracle with staging, which again, maybe they can do. But it's not, it's pretty. I do not think it is bad. I think within the scope of it is a male-led romantic Balkan ballad, it's nice. But I think that Serbia has better so far. I think that I've heard better songs already today. And then there's also the other 20 songs that I'm not listening to. So I think maybe not this one. But it's not the worst either. I promise you it's not. All right, now we have Maršali with policama, sećanja. Oh, this is cute. This is gonna be cute. This is adorable. I love it. Back when I was teaching preschool, my preschoolers would have loved this. Little guitar solo. The guitar solo also manages to be adorable. That was indeed very cute. It's funny if you scroll down and look at the comments on the video, it's and like translate the comments from Serbian to English or whatever, everyone is saying like, oh, good job, kids. This is so cute. This is so sweet. It would certainly be like something different and unique for Serbia to send, which is awesome. It's laid back and fun, but in a different way than I usually use laid back to describe a Eurovision song. It does distinctively smack of children's music. And like, I taught preschool briefly, but I did. I know from children's music, and this sounds very much like children's music. So I don't know. It's cute, and I'm endeared, and I would be interested to, you know, like, see what else these guys are up to. I'm not sure it's right for something like Eurovision, but maybe they're just doing this as an exposure thing. I don't know. It is very cute, though. And finally, I reached the last song. This is so exciting. I will be listening to Boginja by Dušan Kurtić. This is a song that was made in a factory to not appeal to me. It's nice. I could see there's a stage performance in here somewhere, which is more than I can say for some of the other songs I've heard today. Very extended instrumental here, though, which is not my favorite, necessarily. The guitar is just kind of doing the same thing throughout. Now, he can do the riffs. I don't think they should make the backing vocals do the riffs, because that did not sound nice. Key change? Key change? Okay. Whew, alright. Yeah, this is a song where it's like I really have to put my own personal prejudices and thoughts and feelings aside, because it's just not the kind of music that I like, you know? It's not what I personally enjoy listening to. Sort of aggressively, it's not what I personally enjoy listening to. But I think, you know, taken on its own merit, I think that for what it is, it's a pretty good attempt at what it is. I also think that in terms of, like, stage ability, I think that there's something here. There is definitely, like, I've listened to some songs today that were impossible to stage. This one is not going to be impossible to stage. They can put together a decent stage show with that song. And that really is half the battle. Like, I'm serious, that's half the battle. Overall, this is definitely a mixed bag here in Serbia. There are some songs where it's like, I don't personally like this. They could send it to Eurovision. It'll be great. There are some songs where I'm like, I think this is fantastic. They should absolutely not send this to Eurovision. There are some songs where I'm like, this is just terrible. And there are some songs where I'm like, oh, well, this is awesome, and send it to Eurovision right now. It'll be awesome. So a lot of variety here, which is good because it gives them a lot of different things to choose from. Again, you know, there are 20 more songs. I haven't heard them. It does make me wonder if Pesma is perhaps too big, because if you have a lot of songs, it makes it kind of harder for the good ones to rise to the top, because there's going to be the votes are going to be so spread out and bogged down. So it's going to be hard to find something unifying. But overall, this is a pretty solid attempt by Serbia, and I think there are several good songs in this mix that could, you know, make it to the final and score reasonably well. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can leave a like, you can leave a comment, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel where there are more National Final Song reactions for you. We also have some interviews there, some discussion videos, all sorts of fun and cool things. You can also head over to our website, www.thateurovisionsite.com, for all the latest news, interviews, editorials, rankings, and more. Our website is on socials at That Euro Site, which you can find us on basically any social platform at this point. We also have a podcast. You can find the podcast, That Eurovision Podcast, hosted on our website. You can find it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever else you may like to listen. You can find the podcast on socials at That Euro Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky. Not as many places as the website is, but most of the places as well. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye!